author of Evidence of the Extraordinary, Miguel Sancho, back with us on this program, and former FBI agent, retired Navy SEAL, and author of Sheep No More, Jonathan Gilliam. Jonathan, good to see you, too. Thanks to all of you for being here.
Good to be with you.
Thank you.
So, Miguel, let's start with you. You spent a chunk of your career tracking the extraordinary, a lot of allegations, case studies, and, separating fact from fiction. You actually knew or know and have interviewed some of these scientists who've either died or gone missing. Melissa worked as this administrative assistant at the lab there in Los Alamos. It's been closely tied to U.S. nuclear weapons research. Others who've turned up dead or missing also tied to nuclear programs. So what's your take on this? Apparently her friends and family say her keys were at home. She had two phones. They were both wiped clean back to the factory reset.
So it's a very interesting case, very heartbreaking case. I would say that, yes, I knew one or two of the people who've been associated with this string of quote unquote missing scientists. The person I knew had a professional relationship was Amy Eskridge out of Alabama, who also, her family is quite convinced she did not die under foul play circumstances. And likewise, with the Casias case, it may be somewhat disappointing for the people who are drawn to conspiracy theories. But a couple things. First, again, as you said, the family and people who care about Melissa are quite convinced that associating her with this somewhat tendentious concatenation of missing persons cases is not only inaccurate, but mildly inappropriate, since they feel that she needs to be respected and her case needs to be investigated on its own. But even if you want to disregard what her family is saying, and you are drawn to the conspiracy theory, you have to think Ms. Casias was not a high-level government worker involved in highly sensitive research or, from what I understand, didn't have any top-secret clearance or national security clearance of any import. The fact of the matter is she was an administrative assistant there at Los Alamos, and there are tens of thousands of people working in these labs, all of whom have complicated lives and very well may befall some sort of personal tragedy. I think in general, of course, we're drawn to conspiracy theories because they're a little bit more entertaining and easy to talk about than the personal pain and traumas that lead people to either death by suicide or death by foul play in many cases.
Yeah, the string, I guess, the sheer number now of cases either tied to our defense or nuclear infrastructure is what's raising so many questions as we throw up the photos of the dead or missing scientists now since 2023.